I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania. That's my first brush with story was I'd make a bunch of movies and animations. Once I was in high school, I was casting my faculty members at my school to like be in these little sci-fi movies. That kind of led me to going to film school in Chicago. And I chased film for a while, and I tried writing screenplays, but the format just, it was not working for me. So at one point I just kind of wanted to like try something new, and I wanted to have, chapter headings. I wanted to be able to title my chapters. You can't do that really, or you don't do it in screenplays. And that, like, it just came so much easier. And unlike the screenplays I wrote, it just, I still enjoyed it by the end. Like, I still liked the book, versus screenplays, I'd just kind of be like, I'm sick of this and put it down. So that's kind of how I found my way into writing. I wish I could tell you. It's been so long. I know that I've always been kind of obsessed with like lucid dreaming and trying to like trigger it. When I was a kid, I used to fall asleep to the Predator soundtrack in the hopes of like having a dream where I was like fighting him or something like that. So like monsters and dreams have been kind of like a goal of mine for a while now. As for like what started the idea, who knows? I kind of feel like, depending on how this goes, I could end up being an aspiring author again, like in a couple of months. So it's kind of like advice for myself. I think finding balance between life and writing was huge for me, and it took a while. Like, I think the times that you want to like disappear and work through the weekend because you're like frustrated or you're stuck, that's exactly the time that you actually need to go be with friends. And that just kind of helps loosen up. And honestly, it's a quality of life thing. You're maybe it takes your book a little bit longer, but you're like a happier person if you find that balance. So that was huge for me. I could do like a 3-part podcast on all the stuff I did wrong, and that was a huge one. Like not doing like 12-hour days and trying to get 5,000 words in. That's what I was doing in the beginning, and it's just not sustainable. Friends are crucial, I think, to the process, and eating and sleeping, all good things. Too long. It was the earliest like record I can find of the idea is from 2011, and it's something that says like Dream War Draft or something like that. Then I didn't really start like approaching it and trying to write it in prose until like 2015. So it's been 7 years. I would take breaks and kind of write other things in between, but I'd say out of those 7 years, including breaks and everything, maybe it was 4 or 5 total of just Midnight Anthem. Way too long. Right now, my new thing is kind of messing with electronics and tinkering and stuff like that. One thing that I did, for example, is I made like a new TV remote for our entertainment system, like put all the circuitry and components together. And I really like stuff like that. I get a kick out of designing board games. If there's one thing that's going to distract me from writing, it's going to be a board game idea. I made one that's, I haven't published any of them or anything like that. Sometimes it's just making them for my friends. I made one that's just for my childhood friends. It's us defending our hometown from a swarm of robots. I like stuff like that. And then I'm a big gamer. Anything that sends me into space or lets me build a spaceship, I'll lose days to that. And my stepdaughter got me into Fortnite, so we've lost a lot of time playing that together as well. It's addicting.